Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV, being joined with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. A lot of things happening in boxing, as always. It's a lot of interesting things happening in the world. First off, just because it's the first thing on my mind, Zepeda and Shakur, Oscar, where are we with that fight?
We're back on track in finalizing a William Zepeda Shakur deal. Look, it's the fight that people want to see. It's the fight that that the boxing world has been talking about. Shakur has been talking about it. Obviously, William wants the fight, so that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know he tweeted at Turkey. He tweeted at you about like the money issue. What exactly happened there, and what changed?
I seriously don't know what money Shakur Stevenson has been asking for, what Matchroom has promised him. I'm literally not sure exactly. We have William set, we have William happy, and he's our fighter. And but as far as I know, this fight is going to take place, and it's the fight that should be happening. I think it's the fight that both fighters want, and I think the boxing world has been yearning for it for quite a while now. So yeah, I'm excited to make it happen.
So on your guys' side, done deal, everything's all squared away. You guys are just waiting on Shakur's side to...
One thing about us at Golden Boy, we're easy. We do things right. We take care of our fighters. We deal with fighters, and we make sure, boom, we keep going, full throttle. So yeah, I mean, on Shakur's side, let's get it moving, and let's sign the deal. This is the fight that the fight fans want to see.
When do you think will it take place, Oscar, and where?
We're looking at July. July. We're not sure of the place yet, but we'll definitely have some news on that front. But yeah, sometime in July.
Here in the U.S., right?
Here in the U.S.
I know Eddie had mentioned maybe potentially Newark, which is Shakur's hometown. Are you guys okay with that, or would you want it like in a neutral setting?
No, it's going to be in a neutral setting, obviously. Yeah, no, it's
that is kind of an issue.
No, it's definitely a neutral setting. I think what's best for the sport is what we have to do. So, obviously there can be favoritism with going to Newark or even taking this fight to Mexico. No, let's choose a neutral setting, where the fight fans are gonna enjoy it.
Looking at the other fights, the other fighters in your stable that have fights coming up, we were just at Ryan's workout. He looks phenomenal. He looks great against Rolly Romero. He's seen as the favorite in this fight, but a lot of big implications for him if he wins. He has a lot of big money fights ahead of him, but how did you see Ryan in the weeks prior to this and today?
I saw him at peace. I saw him focused, and I think he's mentally ready to really take it up a notch, meaning he's ready to take that throne and be the next guy. I really do feel that, and the fact that I saw him at peace, he was calm, shows me that he really wants it, and I'm proud of him because look, we all go through shit, we all go through crap, we all get knocked down, we all get back up. Good thing is that we have 12 rounds to do it. So I tell Ryan, I tell fighters, hey, you get back up, you get down, you get back up. You go down again, get back up. That's what life is all about. Life is like boxing, So I feel that Ryan is in a good spot, and I'm happy for him.
In terms of this fight, seeing that he looks good, he looks healthy, he looks fast, he looks strong, he's not struggling for the weight because it's at 147 pounds. How does it play out in your opinion?
I see him more powerful. I see him stronger. I see him determined to really make a statement. I think the power is going to be the difference here. The speed, the pop he has in his hands are incredible.
Rolly's a big puncher, though, too.
Yeah, he's a big puncher, but when I think about Rolly's Ryan, I think about De La Hoya Mayorga.
Yeah, someone else had told me, Rosado had told me that he thinks the same way. Why?
Well, you have big punchers who throw, those are easy to block. All you got to do is be calm, stay collective, and do your job. That's it. So I think Ryan, it's going to be a fun, short fight. It's going to be a fun 4-round fight.
4 rounds.
I believe so.
So majority of people I've spoken to have told me 4 to 6, 4 to 6. Why? Why so short?
It's going to be at a high pace, and both fighters can bang. Hey, Rollies can land a punch. You never know. But I think the punches that are going to be flying inside that ring is going to make it for a short night.
The rematch, if Ryan gets through Rolly, that's for sure. It's already.
If Devin gets through Ramirez, if Devin gets through Ramirez, then we have a fight. But I don't think he's going to get through him. No. I think Ramirez is going to beat Devin Haney, and I'll tell you why.
Okay. Because hearing that, a lot of fans will be like, whoa, Oscar, what?
No. First of all, look, and yeah, I'm a fighter. Devin Haney coming off a devastating loss. Not just a loss, a devastating loss. It depleted him. It depleted his confidence. I mean, it depleted the way he thinks, the way he acts, the way he moves. It was heartbreaking. And then his father throwing fuel on the flame, talking nonsense, convincing him to sue us and this and that. It's a bad look. And the one who's taking it the hardest is Devin Haney. I'm surprised that Devin Haney still has his father as a manager. I really am. I thought he would have already fired him. He's still your father, don't worry, but I thought he would fire him and get somebody that knows what they're doing. But look, it's going to be a good fight, but I think that Ramirez is out for a mission, just like Devin Haney. I'm sure he's out on a mission to get his career back on track. But I really do think we're seeing a shell of Devin Haney.
So then what happens with no rematch then? We're not going to see a rematch.
Well, then that's boxing, right? That's boxing.
Where do you take then Ryan at that point if there's no rematch?
At that point, then they got to navigate and get a win so we can have another rematch with Ryan Garcia. But he has to get that win, and I don't think he's going to get that win against Ramirez.
So then we could potentially maybe see, and this is just me thinking off the top of my head, maybe Jaron Ennis or maybe Teofimo, which I think that's a great fight too.
We can do a round robin with all fighters that are going to fight on the card. It's a special card.
Have they told you how it's going to be? Like a lot of people are like, how is this card going to work like there in Times Square?
Yeah, a ring in the middle.
Like legit in the middle.
Yeah, the legit in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
We'll have a few seats, for VIPs, dignitaries, whatever, but everything will be free. You can watch it from the 54th floor of a building, looking down, whatever. You can see it for free.
Will it
It's
also
gonna be special? It's going to be incredible. It's going to be historical.
Will it also be on the screens on Times? Oh wow! Okay.
Everywhere. It's going to be free everywhere. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Speaking. Well, one last thing as she wraps up, I know Gabby's undisputed. The women fighters are really on the rise right now. Where do you see Gabby's future at this point, and what goals or what things you want to achieve with her?
Start continuing to shine. Maybe eventually moving up in weight and challenging all world champions. So, look, my thing is we've built a champion in Fundora. Now other promoters have to do their job in building other female champions to create big events. I can't do it all by myself. So as long as we have Fundora who's who's fighting, who's winning, who's knocking everybody out, I need other promoters to step up and build champions so we can unify, so we can fight, so we can create big major events. So with her, sky's the limit.
All right, I'll let you get your photo up. Oscar, thank you. Appreciate the time.